This is not the start to the vlog which I would normally want to be starting with. Hi everybody, my name is Christianne and welcome to Backpacking Bananas. I'm currently in Turkey and to cut a long story short, sorry, have a call coming. Okay, I'm off the phone. Luckily, the bus driver gave me like some random taxi number which I've called, and I think we're gonna have people picking me up. You can't even see me. I'm trying to light myself up with the light of the moon. Basically, we told the bus driver that we were going to Olympus. We were coming from Cash, and I think he just forgot. He forgot to drop us off, and so we were looking at Google Maps and we were a bit confused because we were driving past where we thought we were going to get dropped off. And you know, sometimes with these things you're like, oh, the driver knows what they're doing, like it'll be okay, maybe this is just where the drop-off is. No. When I got to the point where I was like, I'm not sure, I went to the front of the bus and I was like, hey, we're going to Olympos. And he was like, oh. And then he just like pulled over, dropped us off on the side of the road where there is nothing. Like, when I say there's nothing, I really mean we're just on the side of the highway right now and it's dark. This is not ideal, but I've spoken to a taxi driver and apparently, so I've sent them my location on WhatsApp. This is where WhatsApp is fantastic in these situations. Hopefully they're going to come in like 20 to 25 minutes. That's what she said. Other option would be to hitchhike, but that's probably a bad decision at this point. Anyway, I shall update you if and when we get picked up. Hooray! This is the first thing that's gone wrong in Turkey. In Olympus, we chose to stay at Kadir's tree house. This area of Turkey is known for this style of accommodation for backpackers. So all the rooms are scattered around in this little village, completely made out of wood, like little tree houses. Very, very rustic style, as you can see. So don't expect any hot showers or good Wi-Fi. Wake up, yeah. There also isn't really any shops or restaurants close by because it's a very remote area, so the hostel provide both a free breakfast and a free dinner to all guests every day, which is great and super convenient. You can eat inside or outside and be accompanied by the chickens. I know it's off season, so like not everything's open right now, but look what I just discovered at Kadir's. So it says bull bar here, and you're like, well, is there anything here? And then you go through here, very dark. And then you go through here. Wow. How cool is this? I can just imagine this, like in the summer with loads of people, would just be absolutely lit. Like just an absolute party. Music going, people dancing, everyone drinking beers. I know we're not in Germany, but I feel like this is like a perfect place for like Oktoberfest. Also feels like a very good place to spend Halloween if they threw like an amazing Halloween party here. Very, very cool. Jeremy's trying to chase the chickens. So, one of the most popular things, oh my hair is a mess, one of the most popular things that you can do in Olympus and this area around the tree houses, especially at Kadir's tree house, is rock climbing, and they even have their own little like rock climbing centre. So we booked on to go this morning. It's 35 euros each. He said it's like a 3-hour to 3.5-hour excursion, so I'm not entirely sure what it's going to entail. We've kind of just jumped in the deep end with this, but I'm really looking forward to it because I love climbing things. I love it.
Yeah, it's 40. This is 40, come here.
They're 40?
They're 40.
They look so small.
Yeah, because of they are so tight, it should be tight every time.
Oh god.
They're more big, just straight.
I thought I was going to be climbing in my Balenciagas. God, they really look tiny. Oh, they're okay actually.
Oh, that's really good. It should be like this tight.
Okay, cool.
Cool, okay.
I thought they were going to hurt, but they don't hurt.
No, just we're gonna not like to.
Don't put them on right now?
Them, just like.
Just hold them.
Yeah, just on the rack.
Okay,
yeah. Just straight right now. That's really good.
I feel like.
Okay, you're gonna fly on the rack.
What was your name again?
Kavanch.
Kavanch. I wanted to call you Kimchi. Kavanch. This is actually our first time seeing the area of Olympus in the daylight because we arrived when it was pitch black last night. We're surrounded by mountains.
Yeah, we're gonna just like to take 5 minutes walk or something to canyon.
Yeah.
And after we're gonna do warm up in there. and we're gonna get a little bit of information about rock climbing.
Uh-huh.
And we're gonna start.
Yeah. Is it like the most popular activity to do in the area?
Yeah, for sure. Because of just in Olympos, there is more than 400 routes in here.
Oh,
for
wow.
just rock climbing.
Uh-huh.
I can say in Antalya, the routes population is like more than 2,000 or something like that.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, cool. Bringing the dogs along with us.
You just scare them.
Is that smoke or is that like fog or mist?
It's smoke. Actually, it's coming from roof or something.
Okay.
Or maybe they are cooking something.
Oh, so this is Bayrams. Bayrams is like the other popular tree houses that backpackers and, you know, tourists stay at in the area of Olympus. It was somewhere where we considered staying, and to be honest, there wasn't much in it between Kadir's and Bayrams. We were just like, oh, which one? And then we ended up going with Kadir's, but maybe we are picking some people up from Bayrams on the way to the rock climbing. Don't know. Bye! Okay, no, not picking anyone up, just saying hello. And we continue on.
She was drunk yesterday night.
She was drunk yesterday night? Nice.
I was also, but not really.
Oh.
What is that?
Rosemary? Yeah, smells good.
Okay, this area for the drop our stuff.
Okay.
And also, like everything, we have got a kind of special nuts.
Special nuts.
Special nuts.
Wow. Okay. Oh, not.
Yeah. Nuts. Sorry. Sorry, my English. Sorry. And just like we are doing some snowman hat, like
Snowman
this.
hat, yes.
And we are putting scarf
Yeah.
because of he's just like freezing on the snow.
Yeah, yeah.
And we are putting kind of carrot from noise. And this is 8 figure. We are following the main rope from right. And it's gonna come like 8 nuts. We are just tidying the rope. We are putting some shit nut, stopper nut in here. And this is our climbing nut. You know, we are everyone can do mistake. We are climbing.
We're gonna be drop.
You put it?
Drop with it. Ready to get climbing. Ready good. Off he goes. But if you fell right now, it would be game over.
Yeah, just until first wall.
Oh, okay. Okay, so he's just like preparing the rope, I guess, for us to go out. Oh, wow. Dynamic.
Okay, and right now, what we were doing.
Okay.
If you are starting climbing, rope gonna stay on your middle every time like this. Middle, you want to take a rest, and you're gonna open your leg like me, and lean back, like this.
Okay.
If you're closing your leg, you're gonna lose your balance. See? You need to open it.
Okay.
And don't break your knee, please. If you are breaking your knee, you're gonna come to close the rack. And you can lower. Okay, lowering. And when you're lowering, and he's lowering, like you can walk on the rack.
Beautiful. Jérémy and I are going to climb at the same time because we got 2 guys who are going to be supporting us at the bottom, and that means that we're going to be able to do even more climbing in the same amount of time. I'm so excited. That first climb was a lot of fun, a lot more challenging than I was expecting actually, but I like that. We both did both routes. There was one on the left and one on the right, so we went up twice, and now we've just come around the corner to another location. So like mentioned before, there is hundreds of routes around Olympos, but our next one is going to start from here, and then I guess we're going to go up here. Wow. Well, what a morning. That was very, very fun. And now we're not even heading back to the hostel. We are going directly down to the beach, which from pictures looks absolutely incredible. You a bit hungry?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're both feeling a little bit peckish, so we're going to get some lunch and explore more of the town of Olympos. We've seen the rocks, now let's see the beach and the shops.
It's the only way to go to the beach.
Is it? Is the only way to go to the beach? So from what our climbing instructor was saying, was that like the beach is essentially a museum that you have to pay to get into. He's given us a pass which is worth 50 lira, which we may be able to use and not pay anything. But I think it seems a bit funny and unusual that you have to pay to get onto the beach because the whole beach is a museum. I will find out more. Hello. Hello. Do you want to give it a go?
Try first and leave.
Me try first? How do I do it? Yeah?
Finish card.
Ah, finish
Try
card.
this one.
That one? Oh, so we top it up? Top it up with more money. Okay. Wow, nice Balenciaga t-shirt. Nice Balenciaga shoes. We top up 50 lira.
I don't understand. Top them up. What is it?
It means like put more money on it. You use the same card, but you just load it up with money. She said it was going to be 150 lira, and we were like, what? To go onto the beach, 15 euros? And then she was like, one day, 40 lira. And we were like, oh, well, yeah, just one day. Take two. Thank you. All right, let's go to the beach. It was actually super cool walking through the museum to the beach. You get to walk through the ruins of an ancient city that was once here, dating back to the Roman times. Olympus Beach. Actually, I don't think it's called Olympus Beach. I think Olympus is the town. I think the beach is called something like Çirali. I'll confirm that for you.
So hard to see from the moment we arrive. Cornelia, you are one who will survive. Time's been bad. You put smiles on everyone.
Ow! 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 I stubbed my toe. I should have kept those water shoes from Saklikin Gorge. I mean, to be fair, I did keep them. They're in my backpack. I just didn't think to bring them today. That was silly. There was a lot of rocks, but the water is so clear, so beautiful. I'm gonna go in again. I'll show you underwater. Jérémy, oh! Jérémy sees some fish.
Oh, I saw another one, a big one.
Oh, big! Stop. Ready? I didn't see any fish, but I'm not wearing goggles. This beach is absolutely stunning. I think he's trying to find a skimming stone. Clearly, this takes a long time. Oh, he's got one. Go on. Didn't go well, did it? Oh dear. I don't know how well you can see that on the GoPro. This is like a classic stance for me. Like an Asian squat almost, except a bit wider than an Asian squat. I just find it a really good like groin stretch and just very comfortable. We're both feeling quite peckish now. It's like 3:30. We haven't eaten since breakfast. So I think we're gonna leave the beach now and find somewhere to grab some food. Oh, okay, thank you. Nice. It's really nice. Oh, I don't know how common this knowledge is, but I've definitely heard it for the first time on this trip. So let me know if you already know this. But what a lot of people do is before entering some cold water, they put a bit of the water on the neck before they go in, because apparently if you enter too quickly into cold water without doing that, you can be paralyzed. I've never heard that before, but it's something that Jérémy does every single time he goes in the water. Anyway, maybe it's something I should start considering to do in the future. Did you know that? Is that something that you knew you had to do before entering super cold water? Anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you. The beach looks absolutely stunning, and we're just gonna have some food on the beach. There's a couple of restaurants here. Yavuz restaurant. Kind of want some fish, you know. I feel like since we're by the sea, it's probably extra good here. Merhaba restaurant. Merhaba means hello in Turkish. Turkish lessons with Backpacking Bananas. Instead of eating on the beach, we've decided to come into the town of Olympos, which was just a 5-minute walk. What's really cool about this town is that you really feel like you're in the middle of the mountains. I feel like this part of Turkey feels very similar to the Pyrenees, and yet we're right by the ocean, and so it's not too cold either, because obviously if you're in the mountains, especially this time of year in Turkey, like it's pretty chilly. We're going to go to Cappadocia next week or in a few days time, and we know that's gonna be freezing, but it's really nice to feel like we're in the mountains here and yet we're right by the ocean. They have all the ATMs next to each other. They do that a lot in Turkey. They just stick all the ATMs right next to each other. We need to get out some cash for the rock climbing guys. Between the two of us, it's 800 lira. So yeah, they were not accepting card payments, so definitely need to get out cash for that. We don't normally carry around that amount of cash. Coffee shop and Waffle House. Jérémy buys a magnet in every single location we go to, and he tries to have some kind of relevance to what we've done there, and so he's looking for an Olympus magnet which has a climber on it. It's seeming that that's quite hard to find. Most of them are just saying Çirali, like the beach, and then they have turtles and stuff on it. He managed to find one in Cash which had a scuba diver, but yeah, the big question is can we find an Olympus one with a climber? Don't know. That's another task that we need to complete today. Like usual, we have ordered a lot of food. Both Jérémy and I are very big eaters. And when we're hungry, we can't help ourselves but to order at least 2 things each. Is there anything wrong with that? No. Okay, there is one more thing that I wanted to do in the town of Olympos / Çirali, and that is go up to Mount Chimera, where there is supposedly an everlasting flame. And so we've just bought some marshmallows from the shop, and the restaurant we were just in have given us some like roasting sticks, and we're gonna hike up to this mountain, which should take about 40 minutes from where we are right now, which is good because I really need to warm up. I regret the fact that I only have shorts on and not anything longer. So hopefully the hike will warm us up. Sun's gonna go down and we're gonna roast some marshmallows on a natural everlasting flame. Why not? Why not? I don't know if they're gonna have us pay. I don't know if there's an entrance fee because that looks pretty official, that entry. We'll see. Oh, okay.
24 lira.
24 lira. Oh, that's for both of us. So 12 each. We're now on the off the road path. And it's quite nice because there's bins that are labelled as you go and they're counting you down. So it said 1,000 meters. Now it's saying 800 meters. So basically it's a kilometer. A kilometer on this uphill track. I am recording it on my Apple Watch, obviously. We are arriving. So there's a few different flames. So that one's quite a significant one. Did it work?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a terribly toasted marshmallow. Maybe I'll go for another flame. Oh, you just did a great one. That was really good.
That turned out well.
Yeah, that turned out fantastically. Oh my God, how'd you get your hands so close? It's really hot.
I fought wildfire and I don't have much feeling in my hand.
Oh my god. It's too hot. I think you're going to be the resident marshmallow man. What's that?
I put my hand
Oh,
in,
yes,
in
please.
the wood oven all the time.
Oh, amazing. Yes, please. Thank you, Elliot.
How do you want it?
Like lightly toasted, please. Oh, that's perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, lovely. Look at that. Beauty. Absolute beauty. So we found some of our friends up here. Luckily, we bought loads of the sticks and marshmallows so we can share them with everyone. Finding these small flames are better than the big ones because then my hands get too hot, but this is quite good. If I do say so myself. That's a perfectly roasted marshmallow. It's really, really hot. So we're in a similar situation to last night, kind of. So we got to the bottom of the mountain, Mount Chimera, and the guys at the bottom, the guy that sold us the tickets, was like, sorry, no taxis, like no taxis after 6 p.m, even though it was like 7 p.m. And we were like, oh, like literally you can't get a taxi here? And he was just like, no. And so we were like, okay. Well, I tried messaging the same woman who managed to get us a taxi yesterday. She hasn't responded. So we just started walking down the road thinking the further we get towards the town of Çirali, the better, in case we have to walk the whole way. And we were thinking of options the entire time, and I was Googling like other taxi companies. I managed to message one on WhatsApp, but then they said they were in Antalya airport, which obviously is very far from here. And then we came across this little, oh yeah, we also tried to hitchhike a couple of times, no one picked us up. Then we came across this little shack. There's just two men in here. I think they're selling food. They don't speak a word of English, but we basically were like, taxi, and they have called their friend who I think is going to come pick us up in like 5 minutes and hopefully take us to Kadir treehouse. We have no idea how much they're going to charge us. Hopefully not too much. I guess we were a bit silly to not know that there's not going to be any taxis. So we're just dealing with what happens. But the wonderful thing about countries like Turkey is that people are so kind. And although some people are not willing to help you, there is always some random people in little shacks that are willing to help you. So we're just waiting here on the side of the road for this friend to arrive and hopefully come and take us back to our hostel before the free dinner ends, because yesterday we made it there just a bit too late and it was just very cold, the food. So it'd be nice to arrive a little bit earlier today. For dinner tonight, it's like some kind of lentil thing, rice, cabbage and whatnot, and then some tomato soup. Again, it's kind of cold because it's quite late, but that's kind of our own fault for arriving at that time. The taxi guy, well, he wasn't a taxi guy, he was just a friend of those guys on the road. At first, he was like 200 lira, like before we got in, and we were like, that's a lot. Like, it was a half-hour journey, but in Turkey, 200 lira for a half-hour journey is a lot, and we knew that. But obviously we realized that he's not a taxi guy, he was doing us a favor. Also, the roads are just a bit rubbish to drive on, so managed to get him down to 150, which was fine. Like, it's still more than what we would be hoping to pay for a taxi here, but it is what it is. We needed to get home, and we're glad that we're back at the tree houses now for our free dinner. Like, when you take that into account, it's not so bad. Let's see if there's any more vibe around the fire tonight. That's a no. So we found Ollie. Hi, Ollie. Hello. And he's going to show us his private tree house because it's a bit different from ours. Oh, are you up here? Yeah. Oh.
My little house.
Yeah, it's cute. Thank you very much. Oh. Oh, this is great. And you paid 120?
120, yeah.
But you've got it to yourself.
Yeah, it's quite nice. And I'll put these beds together.
Yeah.
Make a little double.
Got a little double bed for yourself. Nice one. Yeah, it's chilly. That's the only thing, because you don't have any heating.
There is no windows?
That one actually, oh yeah, that one, I think it's actually shut. I left it open, but I think it's been blown shut. There is a window. It doesn't shut properly though. And I like the, but it's very nice.
Yeah, cute.
It's nice.
Now we're going to show Ollie our bedroom. Welcome, Ollie. Oh, wow, the bed is really tidy. We've done well there. So yeah, we have a heating unit. We have a couple of mirrors, a very tidy area over here, a bathroom. But the hot water does not work. Or I don't even know if the hot water is supposed to work, but it doesn't, which is disappointing. But yeah, it's cozy. The honeymoon suite. Okay, we are leaving Olympus now. So we had 2 nights there, and yesterday was our full day, and it was great. It was really fantastic. Definitely worth the stop. Unfortunately, we have just said goodbye to Ollie. He's making his own way, but I might catch up with him in Egypt in a few weeks. Maybe, depending on travel plans, we'll see. But we're now in a taxi up to the main road, and then hopefully catch a bus that's going to go past and take us to Antalya. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye. Bye bye.
I'm looking up from my window, sun's coming up like